In this video, we're going to try out this 1 minute scalping strategy from Trade with Pat. Okay, this strategy has already over 36,000 views and we are going to put it to the test. And before we dive straight in, don't forget the massive discount coupon that you got down below in the description so you can get Forex Tester Online for a cheaper price. But first of all, let's see how it works.
Less than 30 days, I'll be moving into this mansion. But it wasn't built from one lucky trade. It was built from thousands of trades, following simple rules like the 1 minute scalping strategy that I'm about to show you.
The same concepts I used on this account, and this account.
It's quite incredible the results that he's actually getting from this trading strategy. So I have high hopes. I mean, he made a 3,000 deposit on this account and he took it up to $15,000, so that is quite massive. And let's see if it actually performs the same.
2, all focused on achieving a high win rate. Now let's get started.
There are only 4 possible outcomes for this 1 minute scalping strategy. Price retraces before moving down, which is a win. Price trades within the range for our session, which is a win. Price rejects completely and pushes out the top of the range, which is a win. Or price breaks out the bottom of the range, which is a loss. So in 3 out of 4 possible outcomes, I'm winning my trades. And in my live account I showed you in the intro, there's been 131 trades.
That's interesting as well, and we'll keep an eye on it. It's actually got a 77% of win rate.
It's with a 77% win rate since the beginning of the year. Now, I don't promise you the same results as me. I've been trading for 17 years, but if you let me teach you this 1 minute scalping strategy, I won't let you down. For step 1, we're just setting up our opening range using the Fibonacci. We're starting on the 15-minute chart, looking at the 9:30 a.m. Eastern candle. This candle goes up, it goes down, and we wait for that candle to close. When I get the candle close, I come to the Fibonacci right here. I mark out the top, the bottom, and I swing this all the way over here. This maps out the high and the low of my trading session, which are the levels I use for my entries. And for this strategy, I'm only using the 38.2 and the 61.8, and those are my profit levels. Now, I trade this strategy on any asset, futures, Forex, crypto, stocks. Now, before I get into step 2, let me show you on a live chart. I mark out the bottom and the top of the 9:30 a.m. candle using the Fibonacci. I come to the 1 minute time frame. I set up a long position, and within a few minutes, if all goes well, I'm smashing my take profit.
Well, that seems quite easy. I mean, we just got to check out. It's really simple. We only need to mark out the high and the low of the 15-minute candle, and then based on the breakout of this candle, in terms of it's a red candle, basically we are going to buy. If it's a green candle, we are going to sell. So this, it seems quite simple. Let's see if he's got some examples here. He's got 1.
2, I'm drawing the Fibonacci, extending it over. Step 3, I'm making sure that I have a manipulation candle. That means that the candle size is above the ATR, which it is. Step 4, I'm coming to the 1 minute time frame, setting up my limit order along this line right here. Then I am simply waiting for price to come to my level, trigger me into the trading position like it did right there, inevitably come all the way down and smash my take profit. My take profit, of course, is at that TP level right there. You can see I have.
Okay, it's really simple. Let's go to Forex Tester Online and see how it would actually perform in live. So first of all, we need to go to our candle. I've already prepared this up. So this would be, we would have to go to and to a custom session, okay? Because obviously we don't have this session in New York. New York starts at 1 o'clock, so this would be 9 o'clock for him. So here we just have to click on plus and add our custom session. This would be at 1:30, so this would be 9:30. So once it's applied, we only need to go to our actual open session. And now we've got this ready, we only need to throw 1 candle forward, and basically there we have our candle. That's going to be the open range. In this case, we're going to be trading it on gold, as he mentioned it in the video. So let's draw our Fibonacci level. That would be like this, and the only thing we need to do is change the Fibonacci levels. So obviously we don't get all these levels that we don't need, so we're going to take off the 23, the 78, the 127, 161 and 261. So those will be the levels that we're actually going to be using for our take profits. And then we've got this marked out. The only thing we need to go is to the 1 minute time frame. So once we're in the one minute time frame, we can start looking for our setups. So here we are. Basically now the only thing we need to wait is for price to break through this level and come down. The video basically is using limits, so I'm going to add a sell limit right here above, and I'm going to place my take profit right down here at the level of 61, and my stop loss is going to be a risk reward of 1 to 1. He mentioned that in the video that we could use different risk rewards, 1 to 2, 1 to 1.5, whatever. I prefer to go with 1 to 1 as this first backtest to actually see how it works. So basically, let's do this like that, and let's see how it performs. There we go. It's opened the trade. Let's see if it retraces down. Okay, this is I'm trading on the 1st of January of 2026, and there we have hit our first stop loss. That's completely fine. Obviously, we are looking for a high win rate strategy, so we can't take too many stop losses, but let's see how it goes. Let's go to the next session here. So open next session, come to 50 minutes and draw our zone. So it would be something like that. Okay, there we go. Come back to 1 minute, and now we just need to set our trades. As well mentioned in the video, you probably didn't see, we can place our stop losses based on the market structure as well, and just in case we don't want to actually do it rigid, there's different ways of doing it. Obviously you can optimize this, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you an optimization of this strategy so you can actually do it yourself, and as well the actual step-by-step that I've done so you can see how it's actually bulletproof. So here basically we would add another sell, so we just put it just up here, and our take profit is going to come down here, and our stop loss is going to be up here, and we're going to set this to a 1% risk and place the order. Let's see how this one performs. Okay, it's open, and there we go, smash the take profit, perfect. So now basically we'll just have to rinse and repeat and go to the next session. There's our candle. Just now we need to set our levels, something like that. Perfect. And now basically we can see that we'll be aiming to reject this level up here. So basically let's enter our sell position again as like that, with our take profit just down here and our stop loss just here above, and set it to a 1% risk. And there we go. Okay, it's actually opened the trade. Let's see if we get the retracement. Come near the stop loss, it might come out. Let's see how it works. And perfect, we'll smash another take profit here. And as you can see, the strategy is to basically rinse and repeat the same every single day. Now we finished this first backtest. It's taken us nearly 2 months, okay, of data to actually see how it actually performs, and surprisingly it's made $1,000 on this $10,000 account, so that is completely fine. I have nothing wrong with that. If we come to analytics, we'll be able to see that our actual win rate is at a 67%, 10% less that he announced in the video. Obviously this doesn't mean that this has got this exact win rate, because we would need to draw a lot of more trades. Just now we did 27 trades, so nearly 2 months of data. Obviously if we do this with 500 trades, then we'll be able to see a more solid win rate. But it was enough more or less to see an optimization that I could apply, because obviously the actual equity chart is not bad at all. Okay, we do have some drawdown levels here, but it's completely fine. There's nothing really massive happening here. But what is interesting is that we do have a nice optimization here, right? At the moment with this strategy like it is, we made $1,000. But if we optimize it with Excel Optimizer, our potential net profit could be $6,330. And this is a times 6 of the net profit, a plus 600% on top. And this would set us a win rate a bit higher of a 70% and a 4.48 profit factor. And if we would come to points to improve, we could find a few things like consider increasing the position size after winning streaks and all that. That would be quite interesting as well to test. But first of all, I need to test this optimization. And obviously I'm not going to test it in the same range of time, because this will be an over optimization, because at the end of the day, the Exit Optimizer, what it does is searches for the best optimization that is possible, and this doesn't guarantee that it's going to work in the future, and that's why we need to do a forward test with these new parameters to see if it still performs well. For the second backtest, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a take profit of 8,000 points. So in this case it would be like 800 pips. That is quite a lot for the gold, but as you can see here, we have a max holding duration of 58 minutes, so we're not going to spend more than an hour, and this reduces the risk of the price actually going to a complete stop loss. As well, we're going to be using 230 pips of stop loss. Okay, this is in points. If we take it to pips, it would be 230 pips. That is more or less okay. I think it would be fine. So let's take it to a test. So we're going to come to a fresh project, and as I said, I'm going to test it in a different range. So basically the first backtest was made in January and February, so we're going to test this in March. And the easiest way to do this, if we sit in on the 1st of January of 2026. Let's just come to go to, and we can go to the next open month. This will take us to the 1st of February, and now we just need to repeat the process again to go to the next open month here, and that way we'll be sitting in March. Okay, so now we can actually start trading again. And now once again we're going to go to the 15-minute time frame. And now another thing that we can actually add on is that basically we don't need to jump to the 1-minute time frame anymore, because we have fixed stop loss and take profits. So we are not going to use market structure to actually set any different stop loss. So basically now we could just trade on the 15-minute time frame based on this candle. So now we're sitting on our first opening session, so we just need to go one forward candles for this one to deploy. Now set again our Fibonacci, and basically now we wouldn't even need to actually set the Fibonacci, because at the end of the day we're not going to aim for this take profit. So basically we're just going to scratch the end of the candle to actually then get this pullback back up. But in any case, let's put our buy position here, basically with our take profit of 2,200 points, so it'll be 220 pips, and then our 800 pips down here. So this will be perfectly fine. So now the only thing we need to do is place our order, and let's see if it enters perfect. It's entered the position, and let's see if we get it perfect. It's hit our take profit. Now we just need to go to our next session again and rinse and repeat. And as you can see, it's made the process even simpler, because we don't need to draw the Fibonacci. We only need to wait for this candle to finish, and once it's done, then we only need to actually place our buy or sell limit based on this. So basically we'll be placing it here because it's a candle on the downside, so we just place our order there and see how it performs. As well, we must keep an eye on basically the time. As you can see now, the time has come up, so basically I'll be taking this loss of $100, so it'll be more or less equal to this reward of 1-to-1. And this is the most important, that we actually keep track on the times, because if it's a losing trade, basically what we're doing is just cutting these losses to not get a complete stop loss. So obviously we want to avoid this. Here's another example. Perfect, the candle opens, so basically we are going for sells on this candle here. So let's place our sell limit just here above, and the take profit is just on the low of the candle, so that is cool. So let's see how it performs. Okay, the price has gone directly on the opposite, and we are not going to wait for the price to actually come back up here. So I'll be canceling this trade, no problem. Just need to jump to the next session here. We've got our candle. Let's see if we can get a sell position on this one. Seems like we could get some type of retracement. Price has jumped back down again, so obviously we shouldn't be too interested in this trade, basically because this is what can happen. Okay, so basically when the price actually approaches the low of the candle, I am going to avoid these type of trades as well. I didn't mention before, but if the candle actually breaks the low, then obviously it makes no sense for it to come back up and then go back down again. Okay, it can happen, but it doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. So we just need to go to our next session over here. Then we've got our opening candle, so let's see if we can get a nice buy position on this one here. And there we go, another nice take profit. And as you can see, it's just rinse and repeat strategy. And then we finish this second back test. Okay, it's been a complete month of March. Let's see how these results perform, because at the end of the day, it has made nearly $1,000 in just 1 month. Remember that the past one made $1,000 in nearly 2 months, so this is already a good sign. But if we come to analytics, we'll be able to see some beautiful things, especially like this equity curve. So you remember the last one had some spikes on the downside. This one has been massive with only a small amount of losers, and as all the losers tend to be small because we close the trade shortly. It made up at 75% win rate. That this is massive. Okay, nearly close to the 77% that he mentioned. Obviously, I'm not saying that his strategy is better or this one is better. It's just basically the optimization that I like to apply to it. As well, this has got a profit factor of 8.98, so 9 profit factor. That is completely massive, and it's a great base to actually start building this strategy. We could really optimize it again, yes, but I wouldn't do this because this would be just over optimizing constantly, and we want to look for the actual strategy to win in the future, not win in the past. So we want to make sure that once we've actually optimized it, we test it enough to see that these results keep consistent. And as you can see, they have kept really consistent. 9 profit factor, nice win rate. as well. We made 20 trades, obviously 20 trading days, and the average results, as you can see as well, the trading calendar were really nice. We've got more green days and red days, so this is really important as well. I mean, look at this red day here, it's mostly a break even. This was a 0.24% loss, a 0.90% loss, and most of the days I have an average of a nearly 1% gain. So at the end of the day, I think this is a great optimization, and I would love to know your opinion back down in the comments if you try a strategy out. Obviously, please don't pick any strategy that you find on internet and start using it live. Always do it your own backtest, do your own research, optimize it, forward test it, and prove by yourself that this trading strategy is solid. And that's why you can't forget that you got a nice discount coupon down below in the description, so you can get Forex Tester Online for a cheaper price. Try these type of strategies out and find the best strategy that actually matches you. So said this, I hope you've enjoyed the video. My name is Jack, and I'll see you next time.